And welcome. We are live once again. If you're listening to us on the Modern Mystery School UK EU podcast, or you might be watching us on the YouTube channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. And today I am joined by Kodo. Kodo, how are you doing?
Hi, Kate. Thank you for having me.
Well, I just let everybody know I've been trying to get this interview for quite some time, and we've managed to nail it down. And I really am excited to hear about your choice in terms of Healers Academy, because you were working for a hedge fund, and your background is finance, accounting, and then you find yourself at Healers Academy with the Modern Mystery School. So I am very intrigued to find out just how you made that choice to attend Healers Academy, and then what you actually thought of it, coming from that background, and what you actually thought of it.
Yeah. Well, um, I've struggled, to be honest. I've struggled for the longest time on my own healing journey. I've actually experienced two burnouts in my 20s while I was working banking, and I've tried many different things. So that kind of led me to explore alternative healing treatment, and I started investing in wealth and health when my family got sick. My aunt diagnosed with she had a stroke. Actually, she was in coma for a month in the hospital. My father needed a heart operation, and my mother was diagnosed with cancer. So all of these actually happened within 1 year period. And so I've really tried many different things on my journey. I've explored modern medicine. I explored all kinds of alternative healing. I've worked with shamans in Peru. I've done meditation retreat in the Great Pyramid in Egypt. I've traveled to Bali, attend family constellation, you name it, all kinds of stuff. And when I look back in my life, there are a few things I tried to really change my life completely. And that was Healer Academy. So it really changed my life completely. And I'm very grateful for the training, the experience. And yeah, so thank you.
So that is, a great motivator when we have, sickness, and we've felt that burnout in our life, and then so we've made the choice to go to Healers Academy. How did you experience the 5 days? I mean, can you tell us a little bit about it, like walking into the room, and what the teachers were like, and what the training was like? What happened with you? Could you give us a little bit of insight?
Yeah, I mean, 5 days gone by really fast with Heal Academy. It was very relaxing. It was very healing, very rejuvenating. We were meditating every day. I didn't really have to do much. I just have to take the time off and show up. And I think the teachers, the guys, the healer panel did all the kind of hard lifting for me at the time. It was lovely to join a community of like-minded people. So everyone was on a journey. And for me, I think the most valuable part was really kind of expanding my spiritual awareness, understanding my spiritual senses. I was one of these people called empath. I always kind of felt, energy of the room or energy of the people. It didn't really make sense to me for the longest time. But when I attended Healer Academy, with the structures, really helped me to actually understand what my life experience that I had. And in my most 20s, I was drinking, I was smoking, I was kind of using other things to not to feel, so I can manage my day-to-day work. And so after attending Healer Academy through my training with Modern Mystery School, I completely quit smoking. I completely quit drinking. I don't need coffee in the morning for me to function. So it's amazing, and I was very grateful for the experience.
And so now
Now
you
you
find
find
as sharing these tools. How did that happen? Because you clearly went to Healers Academy for your own healing and well-being, and then so now, I know that you're a very successful entrepreneur. You're into property, all these different types of things. So why then, okay, well, I'm gonna, do the life activation, for people or whatever. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Well, I think it's a lifestyle choices. I mean, when you can have the things that you want to have, when I was in the 20s, I want to have a house, I want to have a nice car. When you have these things, it's become a lifestyle choice. And doing the life activation has been probably the most rewarding spiritual experience that I've had for the past decades. And I had amazing testimony Marina Hill. She was an amazing actress. She was in movie Godfather. She was co-star with Elvis Presley. She flew her niece from US to have receive a life activation, and she's been alcohol addict for 30 years. I think after life activation, she managed to quit drinking. So it's very rewarding, and it's nice to be in that energy, and it's part of my life, part of practice now.
I love that. Thank you. And also just want to finish off. I know, you know, coming, this is very inspiring, I think, in particular for men, because, coming to Healers Academy, sometimes we think, oh my goodness, it's just, the women and it's lots of women everywhere. But, you're a man, you have a family, you have, a business, you do all of these things in life. And I think that's very inspiring for young men out there, and for them to step forward and know that this is for them as well.
Well, I think I've been entrepreneur for the last 10 years, and I quit my job in a banking, and I started my own business. I think being an entrepreneur is not an easy journey. Most, 90% business fails in the first 5 years. And so you always kind of have to stay ahead of the water. You always have to stay ahead of the game. And it's become part of the habit now. I spend probably a couple months a year to travel. I have my day-to-day practice, my meditations, and it helped me to rejuvenate, it helped me to balance, and it's part of practice, really. I don't see really how really people can stay ahead of it without investing in themselves. So I totally recommend trainings, investing in yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that. So yeah, I too found that, being, coming, having a business pre mystery school, having a business after is just like night and day difference. It's like, it's a pleasure to be an entrepreneur now, whereas before it was a real struggle,
Yeah, I just looking back, yeah, I spent most of my 20s in banking. I would never imagine go back a day working the job on the desk. I would never trade anything for freedom.
Exactly. Thank you, Kodo. That was amazing. I know that's going to inspire lots of people. Now, if people wanted to get in touch with you, what's the best way to do that?
Yes, my website is in center London, and people can email me and get in contact with me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.